that will affect. So it's still critically important for you to know that the state, earned income credits are there and available, and people can claim them. It will have a lowering. I think that it resulted in a maximum cut of $154 in state EIC for families with 2 children or more, and for families with 3 children or more, that was a maximum cut of $518. And so it has been lowered, but it's still there and it's still available. To qualify for the state credit, you first must qualify for the federal EIC. You must have at least one qualifying child, and you must be a full-time resident of the state of Wisconsin. And you have to file a special form. That's part of the problem. We're going to talk about why people don't receive some of the credits, is some folks don't have the burden to file a tax form, and even if they do file, they may miss if they're self-filing or if they're working with a preparer who's unaware of some of the credits that they might receive. You do need to file a special form as well. Julia talked about the homestead credit. This is also very significant refundable tax credits. Not all tax credits are refundable, and we're really focusing on those ones that are refundable. And so the homestead credit, you can see here, provides relief to both homeowners and renters who are making less than $24,680 a year. The biggest population that benefits from the homestead credit are older adults. So when we're concerned about older adults in the state of Wisconsin, and they have a lot of voting power as well, we need to understand this, because there's been changes too to the homestead credit. We still have a homestead credit, not every state has a homestead credit, but the recent legislation, the change that was made is that there was going to be an inflationary clause that was tied to the homestead credit, and that has been repealed or done away with. But the homestead credit is still available and still significant, and you must file a special form as well to receive the homestead credit. So again, how do you claim these credits? You have to be part of the tax process. And one of the reasons that the IRS supports all of us in terms of providing tax assistance is they would rather have compliant taxpayers. So they'd rather have all of us in the system filing our taxes. But you must file your taxes, and not only must you file your taxes, but for many of these refundable credits, you have to file specific forms. And so if you're going to claim the EIC, you've got to file a scheduled EIC. If you're going to claim the child tax credit that Julia talked about as well, about the importance of that, you have a special form to file, the Form 8812. The good thing is, if we'd all start screening out in our agencies, when we're doing basic assessment with folks, and if part of our basic screening process would be to say, have you filed your taxes in the last 3 years? And if so, did you claim these credits? We can all go back and file again. If they filed a return, we can file an amended return. For up to 3 years, we can claim those credits. So for some families that come into some of the tax assistance sites who have not filed their credits in the past, we could be talking about a windfall of $10,000, $12,000 or more. So in our time of really unemployment and underemployment, this is a huge way, again, to be working with families to help them claim those credits that they earn. Remember that this is not welfare. This is written into our tax code for the way that we want to supplement, folks' wages. So this is critically important work.